Good morning, everyone. Welcome back to another session of Define's Weekly Plan with me. Today, we are going to be doing a fall leaves theme. Good morning, Galina. I'm excited to be going over different planning strategies with you all today. I've been focusing a lot on color schemes recently and color coding. So this week, I thought it would be interesting to really add in this, I don't quite know what to call it, but color coding, but with pictures. So that is what we're going to be focusing on today. And we are going to, I like to give us all just like a couple minutes to warm up or to get everyone settled in here. Hey, little you. What theme are you all doing today? This is some inspiration I've gathered. I liked taking specifically like these leaves, maybe those leaves. I don't know quite yet how I'm going to do that. Ravens. Oh my goodness. Wait, that's so spooky. I love it. These were some of our inspos for today. What are those markers? That's so interesting. I thought adding in a little porcupine would be really cute, or hedgehog. Maybe an owl. Hey, Spooky. Good morning. How was everyone's weekend as well? Right? I think this is the one that I really, here, I can go back to, wait, these ones, these are super cute. So this, I kind of reminds me of this, but I like this color scheme more. Oh, you're in your Poe phase. Wait, that's amazing. Hey, Jenna. I don't think did I watch The Fall of Usher? I think I might have. I just don't remember it. I remember I definitely watched it. That's a good rewatch right there, I feel. Okay, you guys, I'm going to dive in. So I like to always start off with my goal planning, and I find that really helps me to enter this week with a clear mindset and really focused on that as my priority. And so for this, right? Yes, I got them all gathered. This is, I love this color scheme. Look at this. You guys are going to be seeing a lot of these in the upcoming weeks. We are going to be starting off with our goals, and I'm trying to decide for the banner. I know we do leaves, so I was thinking of doing these little bows mixed in with this leaf right here for the goal planning. I thought that would be really cute because I want to use this part for our live schedule. So that is how I like to start to plan our themes each week, is think, okay, I want to stick to that leaf design. How can I pull elements from other inspiration and combine them to make it more unique for us? So we are all going to start. I like to start with my goal planning. So carrying over that relationships pathway. And I'm going to do that by adding in, so it's going to be a bow, which if you guys remember, we did a bow theme once. Hey, Christy, and it was a little tricky. I like that these are a little more simple of bows. And so we're going to add in relationships over each of these. So let me just show you what I'm saying. I'm going to start by grabbing the center of the bow, and we're going to keep these a little softer of a color scheme. So it'll go bow like this. And then we're just going to grab this. What does this have a name? Honey orange. Oh, interesting. Honey orange. It's more of a nude though, so that's interesting. And then we're just going to draw that bow, go like this. That's actually adorable. So it'll go bow, leaf, bow. And then I'm going to grab that leaf. And for those of you just hopping on, I want to welcome you all. My name is Caitlin. I am here with Define, and we do these weekly planning sessions every Monday at 11 a.m. Eastern, where we go over different planning strategies to help incorporate creative planning with functional and practical planning. I am currently using our Define planner. It is the one that I have pinned number 1 in your cards. I am starting off with that goal planning because this is what we are focusing on in September. Hey, Grains, happy Monday. So I'm going to take that, and then I'm going to draw a little leaf, nothing too crazy up here because there's not a ton of space to work with for doodling. It's perfect for the writing. Good morning, Patty. How are you? So I'm going to take I think like a really light I'm just going to show you. The hard part, though, is going to be mixing that Sharpie with it. I think that's okay. And so I'm going to draw... let me think, actually. How do I want this to look? Because I'm going to just write relationships right down here. I'm less worried about how that's going to go. Yeah, let's just keep it. No, you know what I'm going to do, guys? I'm going to grab a brown. This is a, let's see, Brown Stabilo 0.88, and that's what I'm going to use to outline it, so it's a little less harsh. Perfect. What theme is everyone doing today? I know we got ravens for Lilu. What else are we working with? You guys doing fall with me? Oh, perfect. This actually fits so nicely. Hey, Izzy. Good morning. Oh, wow, that was close. Where did I put the orange? Right over here. Good morning, Katie. What did everyone do this weekend? Oh, you follow our... I love that, Kayla. That's amazing. Pumpkin spice lattes. Yes. Oh my gosh, that's going to look so good. And then I'm going to add in another leaf one. Also, Kayla, is this your first Plan With Me session? Oh, that's so cute. How old was he turning, Katie? Oh, my heart. He turned 11. What was the theme? Wait, that actually looks so cute. And then we're just going to grab... I'm actually going to take the brown one. I am so happy to have you here, Kayla. That's amazing. I'm so happy about that. Gaming, that's so cute. I love hearing those things. Ooh, it was laser tag? Wait, that's so fun. Oh my gosh, that sounds like an 11-year-old's dream right there. Amazing. Now we're going to carry over our monthly action items. So the next step after we've just carried over that relationships pathway, I like to flip back through the weeks and just see what we've been working on. So, oh, that's so precious. He had so many friends that showed up. As it should. Proud mom moment right there. Our umbrella goal for September that we've been focusing on is showing up fully with presence and bringing out the best in others. And to do this, we've been focusing on having at least 3 meaningful, distraction-free conversations or activities with people. So last week, we color-coded or icon-coded with the puzzle theme 3 specific times that we were going to have that connection. And this is something I would like to do again because I found that it really made sure that I was completing my monthly action item this week, designating those 3 specific time slots out. So for those, I'm going to do the little bows. But we will start off with carrying over our monthly action item of having at least 3 meaningful distraction-free conversations. Now, I hosted the classes with Caitlin the other day, and a really great question was asked of how does it work each week? Do you change your weekly action items? Do you go more in depth? And the answer is it depends on what your goals are. So as you can see this week in particular, this month, I've been carrying over similar weekly action items, or at least performing them in similar ways. It really depends on how you want to go about it. You could always adjust it this week. And maybe you made it 4 meaningful distraction-free conversations. That is the type of way that you can really focus on your own journey and keep growing. I'm going to stick with that number 3 because it's fitting nicely into my schedule and it allows me that opportunity to check it off. I'm afraid if I do more, I'm not going to check it off and then I'll be a little disappointed and we don't want that. So I'm trying to decide the look I want for this box. I want to stick with every time I'm adding in those relationships goals, it will be a little bow. I think that's really cute, a mix of bow and leaf. For writing in the monthly action item, I'm going to do we're going to go like this. Let me grab a little ruler. Okay, I'm going to grab the ruler and then this black Sharpie fine liner pen. And I'm going to have it go like this. So we're going to go, this is going to be like a bottom border. So that was just 1/2 inch. I'm going to make it 1/2 inch and then 1/2 inch. I don't want it to be, let's see. If I want our bows to be here, I'm going to take it here and I'm just going to go like that. Hey, sunshine. Oh, hey, Andy. And then what we're going to do is I will add something down here. But first, we're going to draw in our action item. And so I want it to have at least 3 meaningful free conversations or activities. So I'm just trying to think about the look of it. I'm going to do the bow down here. So drawing in that center. Because I wanted to have a nice mix of leaves and just like that overall fall vibe. And then above it, I'm going to write in the brown Stabilo pen. Have at least 3 meaningful distraction free convos or just like time in general with people. Now, here's what we're going to do next. We are going to draw 3 little bows. And this is going to be, I like to always try like a new way. So instead of just color coding, we're going to do a little icon coding. So this little bow right here is going to be for our weekly action items. And then when it comes to our live schedule, this will be our little color icon coding. We'll call it icon coding. So I'm going to draw that circle there. And what this is helpful for is when you see it in your schedule, you know, okay, this is a part of my weekly action item. There's a reason why I want to make this a priority. And again, because we have 3 meaningful convos, we're going to draw 3 bows for those scheduled times. What are you all working on this week? Thanks, Elizabeth. What are you all focusing on? Hey, Angelina, and trying to accomplish? So I already know that Wednesday night is going to be my first one, but I feel like I want to get something before then too. So Wednesday is going to be our middle one, and then I'm going to write Wednesday is going to be a dinner with a friend that I haven't seen in a little bit. And then the first one, let's think. So the third one, yes, I'm going a little backwards here because I already know some things that I have planned in life. So Saturday is going to be some quality family time. A little family day. And then I want to take a step back and see, what could I do for my first action item that's going to help me feel a little more connected? Who is someone that I want to spend that quality time with? You know what? I am thinking Tuesday night, I'm just going to give a call or, I don't know, FaceTime maybe, depending on how I'm feeling. We're going to give a call to another close friend. And just catch up. So that right there is how you are going to make sure that you are accomplishing your goals on a weekly basis. And over time, it will lead to that long-term umbrella goal completion. So the next thing I want to do is actually add in a positive affirmation before we go ahead and schedule these in, because I know that it's on Saturday and I know it's on Wednesday night, so we can make those look a little like cute. So I'm going to pull a positive affirmation from our positive affirmation sticker sheets. We are working on getting these all restocked for you. These are such a great tool to help shift your mindset. They're all in the present tense and they all align with different parts of life, from mindfulness, confidence, gratitude. I am giving my body the care it needs. I am calm, centered, and at peace with myself. I am experiencing this moment without judgment. I am right where I should be. I am here now. Which one do we want to use this week? I'm trying to decide if I think this is the best path because I want this to align with my goal of being more mindful in the moment. I like this one right here. I am experiencing this moment without judgment, or I release all that no longer serves me. You know what? We're going to go with I am experiencing this moment without judgment. That way we can focus on being more present and in the moment and kinder to ourselves throughout this process. Okay. And I just like to highlight that because it adds some fun color. Let me know what your positive affirmation is for the week, you guys. And speaking of highlighting, I'm also just going to highlight the goals as well, using that orange that we used for the circle of the bow. Your whipped cream looks more like steam, so you added sprinkles. I love sprinkles. That's the best. Wait, I feel like it could be steam though. Pumpkin spice also has steam. Yours are going to look so cute. I can't wait to see how you do it. Good morning. Okay. Your affirmation is your potential is endless. Wait, that's amazing. Make sure one thing when you do this, I want you to shift it if it's okay, is my potential is endless. Hey, Perfect Storm. Ooh, wait, from us? That's amazing. So, Patty, make sure that when you yes, okay. Connecting in with that first person is really going to help. Oh, welcome to the Defined community. I'm so happy to have you here. Make sure you're following. We do these every Monday together. We do so much here. I'm grateful for who I'm becoming. Yes. These are good ones, you guys. I love these. I am grateful for who I'm becoming. My potential is endless. These are so good. And also true. I'm trying to think about if I want to add in our live schedule next or if I want to add in my weekly action items. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to add in our weekly action items so I can make sure that I'm scheduling and dedicating enough time for them. And so for that, I'm going to use those same bows. And then we will be doing a lot more leaves because I know that is our theme. But it's a nice little fall addition, I feel. So I'm going to add in a little bow right here. And we are going to be extra specific when we are writing out these weekly action items. So let me show you what I mean by that. So I wrote here, Tuesday night, give a call to a close friend. What I'm going to do is I'm going to actually add it to a walk. So I'm going to go for a walk around, let's see, based off of the schedule. It will probably be around 5. So at 5 o'clock, we're going to go for a walk and give a friend a call. And let's specify who. I wanted to refer back to our monthly spread, and I have people to contact Marissa and Emily. Marissa, let's schedule in time to call her. So go for a walk and call Marissa. Or, yeah, and call Marissa. You see how that's checking off 2 boxes? Oh, Andy, I cherish each moment with family, turning ordinary moments into lasting memories. Oh, that's so thoughtful. You guys, these are incredible affirmations. I have a feeling we're all about to have a great week. This is the attitude we need to carry throughout. Next, we're going to do that dinner with a friend, but I'm going to make this one look a little bit different. It's going to have the bow, but we're also going to add in a little box, just because I think it'll be cute. So, I'm going to go like this. That's not what I meant. That was the wrong color, wasn't it? Yes. Okay. Good start. Will this color over it? That works. And then, boop, boop. You got to make the sound effects. It makes everything in life better. And then, perfect. Your normal movie nights have turned into spooky movie nights. You have a list. Wait, that's amazing. What's on the list? See, those are the types of things that help us to add in, like, 'cause I know you think you're doing it spooky to have less doom scrolling at night. And that gives you something to look forward to. So it makes you excited to have that specific time. Oh my gosh, that's going to last you. That's perfect. Yes, less doom scrolling. That's going to give you like, I think that would be 40, 30. I think that's going to be like roughly one for every night up until Halloween. So you are set. That's perfect. I like that attitude, or I like that strategy. And then the last thing we're going to do is in Saturday, we're going to add to the afternoon box that bow. Let's see. How do I want this one to look? I think we could do the little pattern here. So we're going to start with the bow. Is going to go here, and then we'll come back to this and add on later. But I want to start by just making sure we have those all scheduled in. So this one's going to be that family day. And that right there is how we make progress, you guys. We are all going to be reaching our goals. Okay. Now we're going to do our live schedule. And to do this, we're going to add in the leaves. And I guess we're kind of doing a combo of like nice fall leaf theme, but with like that pastel element as well. So we're going to do this one right here. And I'm trying to decide if I want it to be, you'll see. Let's just dive in. So I'm going to start with the Sunday night box because this was our first live of the week. So how do we want to do this? Such a great question you ask. Do I want to go vertically? I'm going to make this. Yeah. We're going to make it fill up the box. So just like, and then going over here. I haven't done too much decorating yet. Also, I missed what Andy said. Andy said, I need to stop doom scrolling and binging TV and get back to consistent reading. That is like, I feel like it always goes through seasons. Like sometimes I'm really reading, sometimes I'm watching more TV. It's hard to find a balance, I'm not going to lie. So finding that balance is going to be crucial because like it's not bad to still like, or not like, I still want to be watching TV, but I also want to be reading. So one thing that's really helped me is I set like a certain time limit. So at 9, if between like 9, around 9:30, I make sure that I go up to bed and I just read, or I read on the, like wherever I'm reading. But that way I am able to watch TV until then, and then I can get my reading time. And I find that things like that really help me, at least. During spooky season, a movie a night is a must for me because happiness. Well, I can see that, Spooky, since your name is Spooky. This is actually going to be really cute, I think. Let me... You have a dinner tonight, so there won't be movie night. Oh, no. Will you have any time after the dinner to watch, like, a little bit, even if it's not, like, a full movie? How do you do that, Jenna? What do you mean by that? You do 31 days of Hocus Pocus. Do you just rewatch it 31 days in a row? Now I'm going to color these in, and I'm going to put them to the side. You can get these anywhere, Crystal. So, literally anywhere. I would get them from, like, the Zon. Wait, what show do you like? I'm going to color these in. What colors do I want? I want these to pop a little more. So I'm going to take, does this have a color? Marigold. We're going to take the marigold one. Thank you. And then we're going to do a little, I'm going to keep this out because I have a lot of similar colors, so it really keeps things convenient. And then I'm going to grab just like a lighter one for the flowers, because the flower is less poppy. Not to be confused with a poppy seed, but a chew. I don't know either. Okay, perfect. So these will be the 3. And then I'm just going to outline the stars in a light tan. Oh my gosh, that's insane. Wait, that's so fun. I love that. That's wild. That's so cute. I'm trying to decide. Totally fair, Andy. You're doing your fall spread next week for the first official day of fall. Next week, if it's okay with you guys, I was thinking we do, because next week is book club. So, and I had a suggestion of someone requested a book theme, and I really thought that next week would be the perfect week to do it. So if that's cool with you guys, I was going to do the book theme for next week, but I wanted to come on here and just get confirmation that everyone liked that idea. I'm going to take a little box. I'm going to draw a little box, I think. No. We can just write it. Why not? Let's just write it. Yes. Okay, great. Amazing. I'm in. Let's do it. Not black. We're going to get a color. Let me grab. Ooh, this is the perfect color. What is this one? There's no, I wish that these had specific colors on them. But I'm just going to write in like 7 o'clock live. Okay. And then we're going to keep mixing up this for all the lives. So for instance, of course, everyone's favorite, we're going to do this live. And then you gotta love random sound effects, am I right? Oh, are you guys Dancing with the Stars, people? Are you guys watching that? I think it premieres tomorrow, right? I've never really watched it, but I'm trying to, but there's a chance I might check it out with all the, yes, you are. You know what? I thought you would be. So are you excited for tomorrow? Yes, I think I'm going to watch it. I'm going to add that to our, I don't even know what time it's on though. Where do you watch it actually? Does it stream live? Or is it like something you record on TV? I didn't thought this one through. Oh, okay. Is it live on there? Or do they do the next day? I wish they did live on there. And then we're going to do... Oh, I did that wrong. No, I didn't. We're good. Okay, I'm excited to watch it, actually. We'll see how it goes. I'll report back. And then... I actually, because I want this border on here, I'm going to do it right down here as well to represent that time slot. And then, yes, I want to watch you got to watch it for the for the Mormon wives of it all. And Alex Earl, I'm so excited. Yeah, right? I think that this is going to be their revival year. It was honestly brilliant of them. This always takes the longest of our planning session because we have so many lives on here together, which is a good thing. I just want you guys to know that that's what I'm doing right now for anyone who's hopping on. I am adding in our live schedule. No, I did not know that, Jenna. Details now. Ooh, Danielle Fishel. That's true. That'll be good. No, Jenna, wait, what? That's crazy. Yes, I did. This might be the first time I'm watching The Bachelorette, too. Like, crazy. Yes, I totally spaced. I'm so excited about that one. Literally. Right? I remember, like, I tried it once, and I was like, I'm bored. I like that Jenna just went silent. She's like, I'm not going to say anything. I'm like, you can tell me on the side. I want to know. That's so funny. Who do you know? Who do you know? Let's see. I'm going to keep going with this. That looks really cute. So we'll add it down here as well. That looks super cute. Once you do it once, it always comes out better the next time. She says and then messes up a flower, but that's okay. Okay. No way. Didn't that used to be a show? Army Wives? Oh my gosh, no, you don't. Wait, do you know Lisa Barlow? Oh my goodness. Wait, I'm obsessed. Stop. Oh my gosh. I want to know everything. That's wild. Let's see. And then we're going to take this one and... I know, but I forget, like, what are the odds, though? Like, Andy, are you going to try out? Wait, that'd be so funny. Oh my gosh, we could root for you on there. That would be crazy. Oh my gosh, you guys, I need some of you to get on reality TV so I can watch. We're going to do the same thing that we did over here. But we're going to make it go, let's see. Right? Jenna, get on the Utah shows. You know, I am not surprised by that. That's hilarious. I know, I always think about, like, if I were to go on reality TV, it would be so boring. You know, I know, but I love it. It would be so fun. And then a show of just watching other people watch the other reality shows. Oops, sorry. Okay, and I'm just going to keep coloring these in. So we are going to keep going with our live schedule. I'm really excited too because the boring lives of planner babes. Oh gosh. That's a scary thought right there. And then we're going to go. Heather and Whitney Rose are the nicest down-to-earth people. Oh. Wait, that's actually, that makes a lot of sense. And then I'm going to color in this flower here. I don't know why I put that brown down. I wanted to do the stars. I might also next switch gears a little bit. And once I do Tuesdays, we'll probably go over and do some of the bottom. So we could talk a little bit about it. And then we'll finish, and then we'll finish up the live schedule, I think. I want to see how we want to all do this. Let's see here. Okay. Tuesday nights are our reading sprint. So I want you guys to all add it into your own schedule. So right now in your planner, all of these times, sorry. All of these times are in Eastern. So if you are transferring them into your own planner, just make sure you know that that's the times that I'm doing. Thank you. This is going to be a 60-minute reading sprint tomorrow night, 7 p.m. Eastern. So I will be reading the One More Chapter book club pick. This is the Lost Bookshop, and we are meeting not this Thursday, but the following. There was a clue to the case in the planner. Wait, what? Oh my gosh. Wait, that's funny. I get it. That's hilarious. And so I'm really excited for that. That event is also made. Make sure that if you guys are reading the Lost Bookshop, that you guys are all signed up using the live event in our bio right now. And you guys are going to have that designated time every Tuesday to finish that book. And then we're going to go star leaf. And then we're going to do it, because there's a specific end time, I'm also going to do it right down here. Now I need to know what other famous people know or met. None for me. I know, right? Yeah, because Andy, you're a big Secret Lives fan, right? I want to hear more on them, Jenna. Oh, yes, Galena, start the book. That's probably a good thing. I feel like you can't watch the show if you actually know them. Or maybe you want to. You know, I love when I'm right on people. I love Taylor. Wait, I'm so glad we all watch these shows together. Oh, I love it. And then, so this is going to be our 7 o'clock reading sprint, 60-minute. Nope, that is not what I want to hear, Jenna. It's all real. I love the like the little escape of it all. Oh yeah, no, I did. Okay. And then we're going to do it the same thing right over here for that 3. Right? It's the best. I would agree with that. You know, that makes sense. I love that. I love it. Oh, that's so cool. That's a good one to hear about. And then 3 p.m. And then, oh, you guys, I totally forgot to add in Dancing with the Stars. I don't actually know what time that airs, so that's okay. I mean, if it wasn't a little blown up, would we really be watching it? Let's face it. I don't want to see boring. Actually, I probably would. I like real, I like the OG Housewives and how real those were. I'm not going to do a bottom for this just because it's going to be a little too overwhelming to look at this and see a bottom. But we're just going to add in a 3 o'clock live here too. I've only seen one season of 90 Day, and it was a good season. I don't remember anyone's name, though, but I remember really enjoying it. And then I'm going to grab... I would agree with that. I would 100% agree with that. Oh, I saw one season. It was really good. But then I stopped. I didn't keep going. Before I want to mix things up for you guys too. So we will keep adding in that live schedule, but I do want to switch over to this bottom left corner as well. So what I like to do is the first list I will fill out is our to-do list. So what has to get done this week? And I always do it in this red Pilot G2 pen to create that sense of urgency. So I like to flip back, check off everything that I did complete. And then carry things over if they didn't get done. I meant to check that one off too. Perfect. And then I guess I can check off. So I did have you guys vote for the teapot theme. And then I'm going to cross off the book theme because we're going to be doing that next week. So this is a great example of another way that you can use the next week's box. I know we talked about that last week. Someone asked, how do you use it? This is a great example. I am going to write a note here that says book club, but also book theme. So for that, we're going to have it be in, I like this little concept here. I like that it's a little more straightforward, but it's cute. Or I fill it with leaves. Let's see. You know what we're going to do? No, we're going to do that original one that I was showing. This one. Perfect. Okay. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to start with the leaf actually. And then, aw, thanks, Patty. And then I'm gonna grab, how is everyone's theme going? Kayla, how are you going? How are you doing with yours too? I'm actually gonna do it a little differently than the design. I'm gonna have the box go down. You'll see what I'm saying. Actually, we're gonna go. No, next week I'm telling you is the book theme. I know it's a little bit of a teaser, but next week will be our book theme, so we'll be doing a planner setup. Oh no, that is a-okay. How are you? Perfect. Proud of you. That's all you got to do. Just say whoops and move on. Oh, that's so funny, Andy. That's interesting. Your theme didn't take as long as you thought. That's sometimes nice. So then what I'm going to do is in this box, I'm going to take a orange pen and I'm just going to write those little things down. So we're going to write book theme here. Book theme and then book club, actually. That's why we're doing the book theme. Which does remind me, actually, so. Now, I'll color in that leaf, but I'm going to do it in a little bit. I just want it to dry for a second. So I'm going to go back to that to-do list. And just finish up anything that needs to get done. Okay, and then we're going to add in work reminders. So anything that's a long-term, whether it's a to-do, just a little, I guess, reminder, like some information that you don't want to forget. Thanks, Jenna. It's coming out super cute. I like that we mixed in the bows a little bit too to give a different element. So that budgeting class, a craft night, those are some things that I'll have coming up. I was thinking craft night would be perfect for like an October night. Budgeting, craft night. And then we're going to take I like to do the reminders in the gray because that is going to be a little more, yes, we talked about it. I think it was last week. Andy had requested another one. I used to do them. So we're going to see how it goes. I'm going to do another one early October. I thought would be a cute night. But I like to do the gray next because it's a little calmer. Okay. Perfect. Next, we are going to go ahead and for the projects box, there's different ways you can do this. You can either take a long-term project that you're working on and break it down, or you can list different projects that you're working on, whether they are home renovations, doing a diamond art kit, painting something. There's different options. I'm trying to think. I don't know if I have any real projects going on, so I thought it would be cute to fill this with a nice like sticker that's just a positive message. I don't have any crazy projects happening right now. So I was either going to do, oh, I like that one. Focus on the good. Take it easy. Oh, dream plan do. It's not quite in line with our theme though. So I'm trying to decide. There's a chance that we actually, let me look at the, I'm going to take this one, sorry, the envelope, and I'm going to do a little note to self. Sometimes I like to use the projects box as another inspirational words box. I just think it's a cute way to, when you don't have a project going on, mixing it up. So I'm going to take the black Sharpie pen. And I'm going to write note to self. And then I'm going to take just a little squiggly line and write, you are limitless. I really was inspired. I think it was Patty who said that she is doing my possibilities are endless. I think it was that. And I really liked that. Or limitless, excuse me. Am I making that up? But that word stuck with me. Okay. And then you know what we're going to do is potential. Thank you. I love that. I was like, I'm missing the wrong word here. And then I'm going to take different colors. I'm just going to do like this. So many mild liners, you guys. It's insane. Okay, perfect. And then we're going to take our gray mild liner. And I'm going to go ahead and just to give it a little bit of a contrast, I'm just going to outline this in gray. Amazing. Next, I want us to finish adding in that live schedule. So we are going to take that black Sharpie pen once again, and we're just going to finish filling this out. So we are at Wednesday. Oops, that's okay. Perfect. A cute little flower. And then, boom. Once you start to do it, it'll start to become a little quicker, which is always nice. And then for this one, again, I'm just going to do the top. I like what sometimes to do the bottom, but sometimes I just think the top is enough, giving us space in the Wednesday afternoon box to keep a to-do list, which I will walk you through in a moment. I should not have mixed this colors up. Oh, no. I think I said it was, which one was it? I think it was this one. Definitely this one. We're going to find out, though. Yep, we're good. Are those different? No, those are the same. That's a different color, isn't it? Yeah, that's a different color. Okay. That's okay. It was this one, wasn't it? Yeah, definitely. That's okay. Going like that. And then like that. Oh, I'm so happy to hear that, Spooky. Are you going to do like a black cat theme at some point? I could see you really enjoying that. Or was it this? Was this it? No, it's not that one either. Which color is it? Okay, well, this is how we found out. Oh my gosh, it was none of it. Was it none of these? Hold up. Which color was I using? Oh, it was this one. Right? Have I lost my mind? was this one. Yeah, you should. Do a cat theme, you guys. I would love to see how you do that. What pen am I using to draw? This one right here. This is the Sharpie felt tip pen. This is my favorite for literally everything. I have been using this forever. I like the tip. I think it's really nice. It's also nice because you can color in the mild liner and it doesn't go over, which is helpful. Oh, that's perfect. You can do it on the week of his birthday. You know what I'm going to do, actually? Because these are going to be at the same time, Thursday, Friday. We're going to connect them. There was only supposed to be one there. I don't know why I started doing two. That's weird. That's okay. And then we're going to keep carrying that over just because they're at the same time. So it makes sense. It'll give it a little different of a look, giving it that repeat pattern. Just like that. And then I'm going to put this one away. No, because I have one Thursday night too. So one more time. Just like this. And then we're gonna take, I think it is this color, so yeah, it has to be. And these are the Zebra, hey Shauna, good morning. These are the Zebra mild liner pens. Or highlighters, I should say. And then I'm going to grab, let's see, this one for the flower. And then I'll go back and do the center of the flower as well. Okay. Next, did I color all those in? I think so. Yes. Now we have to add in the actual time. Oh, I missed a part. Aw, me too. This is the best. These will also be at 10 o'clock. And then this one I think is 7, yep. Amazing. Next, what I like to do is add in any of our to-dos, our tasks, what has to get done. So starting off with that Monday morning, because a lot of us dread Mondays, right? We're all like, oh, we need another day. So one thing we're going to do differently is let's start every day with that intention, seeing what has to get done today. Yes, no Sunday scaries allowed. Instead, we're going to replace it by planning because it takes out that unknown factor. Because I think a lot of times we get those Sunday scaries when we don't have a plan in place because we have that unknown factor a part of it. So we're going to eliminate that. So I want you guys to, it can be a little box. It can be whatever you want. I want you to have a dedicated spot Monday morning for what has to get done today, what is able to get accomplished. And what this is going to allow us to do is these to-dos over here, right? These are what have to get done this week. So maybe this morning you're able to schedule in specific time to get that done. Or other priorities that also need completing. So I wanted this box to look differently, but I kind of did it out a little. That's okay. We're going to do it anyway. I had this vision in my head, so I want to see it through. We're just going to go like this. Go like this. Connect it a little bit, but not fully, just because I'll go over it. It was hard to see with the ruler. And then we'll connect. Okay. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to title this box Priorities. And these are going to be things that you are able to accomplish today, have to get done today. Great. And then you can also add a little extra detail by coloring in the bottom if you would like. I'm actually going to just do it the brighter orange. Oops, I did not mean to go over it, but that's okay. Just like that. Just makes it stand out. Another thing you could do is, let's say you have a specific day that you are planning on doing something, like Tuesday morning, if that's your content day. I want you to block it off so you have a plan in place. In this instance, I think we're going to go with a similar design to this because it's really cute and I like how it came out. I'm also just going to color it in. Let's do it a little bit. I like this tannish color. How would I organize my work schedule? 8:30 to 5 p.m. Monday through Friday. So everyone's work schedule is a little different. Mine, for instance, is definitely a little different. I would start, a lot of it depends on your type of job. That's the little bit of the tricky part. I would do it where adding in any meetings and appointments first. Use a red pen, block off that time that you have those meetings. And then what I do, because the way that my brain works best is I have to know what has to get done. So I would keep that running to-do list. So seeing in the morning what has to get done today. When you get to the afternoon, you check back in with your planner, you see what's gotten done, what still needs work, and you get to carry those down here. So it always has that running daily checklist of what's getting done and what needs to be carried over, as well as specific designated times for appointments, for meetings, and then highlighting deadlines. Does that make sense? Oh, thank you. Absolutely. Great question. That's what this is all about, you guys. If anything comes up, just let me know. I'm going to keep these in a certain order. So we're going to go. And then we're going to go with an orange. And then we're going to take a lighter orange. So I am marking this off to serve as how I'm going to be spending my Tuesday morning. Now, some of you might be adding in different meetings here. I would do it where, let's say you're time blocking and you want to section off from, if you have a meeting from 8 to 9 Tuesday morning, and then you have another meeting at 10, I would give yourself a little leeway in between each. So that way you're not scheduling it from 8 to 9, you have a meeting, 9 to 10, you have a report that you're working on, and then 10 to 11 is a meeting. Again, because that is most likely not going to be the exact timing of how things go. Some things will go overtime, some will go under, and you might need a little break right after that first meeting. So instead, what I would do is have that 8 to 9 o'clock meeting. Give yourself some leeway. So if the meeting goes overtime, or if you need to take a bathroom break, if you need to get your cup of coffee, whatever it might be, leave a little bit of a buffer. So like 15 minutes or 10 minutes. You'll learn that buffer time that works best for you as you keep trying this. So it could be then 9:15 to 10:45. And then you're also giving yourself that buffer between 10:45 and 11 to prep for that next meeting or to finish up any other tasks that you want to get ready for. That is how I like to go about my planner. I find it really helpful so I feel set up for success rather than overwhelming myself. You have to give your leeway because otherwise you are not going to stick to your schedule and you're always going to fall behind, and that's not what it's about. And then I'm going to add in just one more little leaf here. And then I wanted that there. And then this will be used to color it in. Yes, great question, Crystal. Those are the types of questions that are great to ask now, you guys, during these sessions, just to help us all figure out how we can use our planners to our personal ability. Because everyone has a unique day. No 2 days are going to look exactly the same. And so if there's ever a question on what you think would work best for you or you need that help, just let me know. That's how we learn and keep growing in our planner journey. Good morning, PPL. Ow, I have to write a to-do, another to-do. I need to get my glasses fixed. They're too tight or like something. Okay, fix glasses. Great. And then I like to also have a little weekly check-in where I leave a bigger little to-do list. Right? Oh my goodness. I'm just like, I don't know. Part of me just wants a new pair, but we'll see. It's hard. Glasses are so annoying. But what I like to do is, I'm going to do this one a little more like how I wanted it. I like to keep, because Wednesday's that halfway point where oftentimes we need that reset. Just to make sure that we are getting everything done, seeing what needs to be pushed to the top of that priority list. And this Wednesday afternoon list, I'm going to write it like, I always call it like a check-in point or like a reevaluation, but you can just put a to-do list here if you would like. Oh, Jenna, you loved my help on the other live. You were being censored for some odd reason. Well, thank you. I don't know why. That's so frustrating. I can't stand when it censors you guys. I'm like, no, I need to fix it. And I don't like that part. But I'm so glad it could help. If there's anything you wanted to clarify now too, Jenna, just let me know. Oh, why do I keep doing that? I did it over there too. And then I'm just going to have it be called, that is so weird. Oh, hey, Abby. I'm going to have it be like a, what should we title this? Thank you so much. We're going to have this be called like a, I think we're just going to also call it that priorities, because I like to have it at the beginning of the week. You can carry it over on a daily basis, or you can also just do that daily check-in. That weekly check-in, I mean. And then I like to go in, and if there's any other things you have going on this week, that's when I would add them in. So this is going to be a good spot for like another little... I'm going to have this one be, let's see. Oh, you know what we're going to do? I was thinking we're going to keep this one a little simpler. Okay. Oh, I'm so excited. Oh, I can't. I love to hear that, Spooky. That makes my day. This is going to be another little to-do list. I live for my to-dos, so that way I can make sure I'm scheduling them in. So what I'm going to do, for example, is I am going... Anyone can be. Oh my goodness. It is about challenging yourself. Step outside your comfort zone. I'm going to take these to-dos and I'm going to schedule them in. So for instance, this afternoon I can check some things off. If you have a nighttime when you're like, I could get something else done that's on my list. Great. Friday night, for instance. Okay. Which I'm going to take into... Here, let me just finish this first. Wait, that's actually really cute. Okay. You know what we're going to do? I'm trying to decide what I want to do down here. I know I mentioned that hedgehog. I think I'm going to have you guys vote for like a hedgehog theme one day, or we'll do like another fall one when you guys are, yeah, that's what we're going to do. So I'm going to stick with these leaves, really prioritizing that. And yes, you really can do it. Oh my gosh, wait, that is actually a really good thing. I love that idea. Okay, you know what we're going to do? Friday night, we are going to do a saying, because you guys are sparking that something in me right now, and it's that, what's the worst that could happen? So you know what we're going to do? We are going to do that in the Friday evening box. And I have an idea. No, you don't. Oh my gosh, that's adorable. Wait, I'm obsessed. Oh, that's so cool. You can do whatever you want, Shauna. See how it goes. Because like I just said, what's the worst that could happen? That's what is really sparking me tonight, like today. What's the worst that could happen? And this is actually we'll go back and we'll do our meal planning, but then that is actually everything I do to fill out my planner. So what we're going to do is I'm going to take this one. Friday nights are movie night. I love that. Oh, he's your son's pet, but we all love him. What's his name? Moses. Oh, that is a cute hedgehog name. I love that. So that is the attitude I want us to all take in with us this week as well, is what's the worst that could happen? Because the answer is nothing that bad. Nothing that bad. So then I'm going to be wrapping up this plan with me by doing a little meal planning. So knowing ahead of time makes everything so much easier. It makes that grocery trip easier. Honestly, I get it. Moses the hedgehog, like that's so cute. Oh, Wednesday's out. Amazing. And you guys, that is setting up our week for success. That is how we are all going to make sure that we are feeling good about the progress we are making every day. We don't feel like, there's something I missed. Oh my gosh, my bowl is literally the easiest thing ever, and I make it every Tuesday night. It's just tradition. It is the easiest thing I ever do in my life. It is, I do some chicken. I do breaded chicken. And I cut it up. And I just do jasmine rice. I do the, those packs of, what are they called? That lettuce pack. They have the different carrots in them. And then I do feta. So we have the rice, lettuce, feta, tomato, cucumber, and then the chicken. That is it. And then I take mayo and I mix in the sriracha sauce to give it that little spice. It is such an easy thing I do. There's no recipe. It's just, and I do it every Tuesday night. It's tradition. And it's so easy. But it's so tasty. Right? I'm so glad. Absolutely. And you guys, that is how I set up our week together. Thank you guys for tuning in today. I had so many of you on here. Hey, Anya. And I always upload these after our live as well, so you guys can always go back and watch, get that extra inspo. And I will be back on here tonight at 7 p.m. Eastern. Hey, Rachel, just for a little showcasing of everything we have here. Always my favorite part of the week too, Spooky. It is the best. This one came out so good. I love the colors. And next week will be a book theme. So that one's predetermined, you guys, making it even easier. So get ready for that. And until I talk to you all, keep navigating each day with purpose. Bye, you guys.